Most welcome to the show, Legacy Moments. My name is Soul Sister, and then Babi Dinkomo. We'll talk about a lot, and we have this. I call him Versatile, Mr. Versatile. He will join us pretty soon, and Yebe Dinkomo, Yebe share the background on one kasana brabo. A day in with me about Sabri. Sometimes you might think you cannot do anything, but I love this quote. Always say I can. And tonight, our show is segmented. The first segment will be talking about himself, his story. That's how I call it history. We'll be talking about himself. And then we'll be talking about how you can train your mind, how you can make your mind work. That is so wonderful. And I know that there are some people who think they are daft. They think they are like, excuse my word, people call them silly and stuff. Some people think, oma bon, you understand. But all these, do we really have solutions to that? By the time this program gets to an end, we will get to know if you can help yourself, if you can help your loved ones, if you can help your children have this, like, they call it IQ. You understand? Yeah. So we'll be talking about that. And also we will be talking about how you can make yourself useful. What do I mean? A lot of people have the gifts and the talents. God said, I gave them the talents, but they did not use it. You foolish servant. Do we want to be called loyal servants? Okay, so what do you have and how can you increase what you have? Do you want to be an entrepreneur? Do you want to trade? What do you want to do? It's even biblical. Abraham was an entrepreneur. Solomon was. Lydia was. You name them in the Bible. So as Christians and as people of God, what can we also do to improve our lives? We don't have to wallow in poverty, think there is nothing that we can do. Anyways, this is Legacy Moments, and this program comes your way every Saturday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Make a date with me tonight, and you're going to love it. Hi, let me introduce my guest now. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Hi,
Yes, how are you?
Godwin. Awesome. Yeah, so I
Yes, I'm
have
good. Can
this
you hear me?
profound profile about my guest, but I would want you to introduce yourself to those that are hearing you or listening to you for the first time. I know you're all over. In fact, I've gone through most of your interviews, and hey, you are a genius. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
Absolutely.
My name is Godafo. That's basically my professional name, and my full name is Godwin Edu Afful. And I'm a lecturer. I'm an author. I have my debut book called 37 Secrets to Learning. I'm also an entrepreneur. There's a business I manage. I'm also a memory trainer. I train the minds of people, anybody who wants to basically improve their mind. I'm ready to help, and that's what I do. And I basically help the young ones, helping them understand how learning should go and also understand some of the strategies they could use to retain information. I'm also a motivational speaker. I believe
Wow.
in this phrase, I can. So I always find a way to motivate people using my life experience and the experience of other people, and also using the Bible, the greatest book ever written, to also motivate people that you can always do it. So there's a lot though. I wear many hats, but today I think this will be good. There's a professional side of me, also a project management professional. That's what I lecture at KNUST. I teach project management.
Awesome.
That's something small about. Yeah.
Great. If you're joining us, we're on Afro Multimedia, and you can watch us live on Facebook and also live on YouTube. And once again, I am Soul Sister. Right. Thank you so much, and I really do appreciate your time. So tonight we are talking about history. History. So, who is Godwin? Okay. Do James. I found this on the web. Oh, Siri, I'm not talking to you anyways. Yeah, who is Godwin do Jeffy?
Yes, it's Godwin. Like I said, given a small profile. But for me to talk about my journey, it's been a long journey, basically. Starting from humble beginnings,
Yeah, so
and
yep, let's start from
you
where you were born, your parents. If you don't mind, we can talk about that so that those who have never met you or those who don't know you
mm,
will know. Every cranny who na your name said this is him. So we want to know where are you
yeah,
from? Where were you born? Where did you start your,
yes,
schooling?
yeah, I was that's fine. I was born in Kumasi, so I
Kumasi, I
was
know.
born and bred in Kumasi. Yes, and I started school in Kumasi. So JHS, primary school, JHS, UST JSS, that's where I went to school. My secondary school, junior secondary, had it with, had it at it's now JHS now. So, but we used to call it JSS. So I was, that's where I started school. Then I went to Prempeh College, SHS. Then I went to KNUST for my first degree. Then I came to Coventry University in the UK for my master's. So if you look at the whole journey, majority I spent it in Kumasi. Primary, JHS, SHS, university. So I'm a friend say Kumasi Nipa. There's a
Kumasi, I
name.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, no, no,
Marciano.
say
Our time
crow.
we used to
Or say crow moha.
Marciano.
Now you're
Yes.
crabonic kakra.
Um,
And I know you're cool guy, the shy
I,
guy.
I wouldn't mean. I wouldn't say it's an Amia Bonnie, and I wouldn't say it's an Amia too clean.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Mr. Mefans some you
Medium
find me
size.
in the middle, But
We're a
yes, but
medium
my
size.
heart, if I could talk about my heart, yeah, medium size. But my heart craves for cleanness, basically. That's what my heart craves for. But nobody is perfect, so
Right.
people know me to be the shy type, the calm type, and when I was young I was very shy. I didn't even know how to talk. I couldn't basically stand in front of people to talk. That was very difficult for me, and I had to work at it. And now I've become a public speaker. Could you imagine
Okay.
somebody who couldn't stand in front of people, speak, being shy? Now he's been able to train himself to become a public speaker, and that's what I
Wow.
live. That's what I do for a living, I should say. I talk and make money. So that makes me believe in this, that the mind is a powerhouse. If you are willing to train it, it's willing to do great things for you. So menka na me akra bonus, but bonnet you be a DB. But what I could say is
When we are
I
Nkwemunam.
was the calm,
Did you ever
calm.
steal meat from the
And
palm?
I had I had that, but I couldn't learn that. But my friends told me about it. That
Ah.
it was something I couldn't learn. Na me hwɛ how me nsa no bɛkɔ a ɛbɛhye me no na ano ɔden. Nti I'll wait for me papa bɛwe ɔwe na ɔgya me kakra no mafa ne
Wow,
saa.
correct.
Because I
And
was
me
scared. I was
you were
scared
the type of papa did your own
of the
sorry honey bin. Right?
mete hɔ dendenden. Mete hɔ dendenden waiting for the last meet.
Great.
I make a story, Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit funny. Your son, now I wanted to grow up. Why? Because me share the how my father is served all the time. Aduane a yɛde brɛ no, ɛne ɛnam a ɛda so. Na yɛyɛ ama yɛ nam baako. Na ɔyɛ dada nti ne nam bebrebee. Then I wanted to grow up and become a daddy so that I can chew
Oh,
lots of meat. The funny part is when I grew up and nam crazy me
oh,
adeɛ na mpɛ sɛ mewie no sɛ yɛnyini koraa mpo wode nam ma me koraa mewie ɛno so na mpɛ sɛ
wow.
menyini wie nam paa. So
Forgot
now,
only the
now
year
I'm
come,
more of
mano.
a pescatarian. Yeah, I'm more of a pescatarian. I wouldn't say I'm fully vegetarian. You know,
Right.
I'm semi-vegetarian, so you could call me pescatarian. Or more fish, carry more vegetables. You know, uh,
Okay.
and tea. That's. I think it's good.
Awesome.
It's good for the mind. It's good for the body. You know, yes. So
Great.
that's
I wish I
basically
could.
it. And from Hono, I start here, Juma.
Great. Before I maybe Juma
Yeah,
Sono,
from
did
Hono
you have
school
challenges
time.
growing up? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. What were you saying?
Yeah, let me. Yeah, I'm ready to. I'm listening to you. Yeah,
Yeah.
go.
So, did you have challenges growing up? And now you had it like on a silver platter. You just had mom, dad that were rich. I mean, did you have
Mm,
rich parents? Did you grow up in a good home, or you just like me,
okay, that's good.
from the
Good
valley to
question.
the rock?
I would say it's a yes. It was I was humble beginnings. Yes, Susan. I wouldn't say my parents were rich, but I would say I wouldn't even say they were poor. What I saw was they were hard working. They were not rich, and I wouldn't call them poor, but they were hardworking. They had a goal. They wanted to achieve their goal. So that was what I saw, and that is what has actually made me. You know, so we had to struggle to get everything that we had gotten. Now, my parents had to also struggle. So it's something that we learned from. So understand this: if you look for something, be ready to struggle for it. Be ready to work for it. And if you believe in it, it will definitely happen. Because my mom, know Niska, but my friend poor, but now she kept working really hard, and my papa kept working really hard. Eventually, they became rich. My mom died a rich woman, somebody who started from humble beginnings, died a rich woman, so a idea mehu, and it pushed me a lot, and my uncles, my siblings, we saw what the mommy the papa, yeah, and that has actually pushed us. And to me, we were rich, we had to struggle, but I wouldn't
Right.
use the word poor. It's a word that's not in my dictionary, so I don't like
Awesome.
using it. So I'll use a mild phrase, humble beginnings.
Okay.
But we kept pushing, and it happened. It happened for my parents. So it's an idea. Yeah. So that environment is still with me. So it makes us and my siblings will be a believers that when they really work hard, they can achieve whatever they want to achieve.
Great. If you really work hard, you can achieve what you want to achieve. If you just joined us on Facebook, this is Afro Multimedia, and the show is Legacy Moment. We're talking with Mr. Godwin Edujemfi, and this man is a lecturer. He is, I mean, he's versatile. He's a lecturer, he is entrepreneur, he does a lot, and he's here today to teach us what we can do to better our lives. So after primary, elementary, you went to the university. What do you do now?
Yes. So now that usually is a difficult question. When you wear many hats and they ask you what you do, you find it very difficult to answer. You don't know which one to basically throw in.
Right.
But when I came out of the university, my major goal was to basically get a job. You know, get a job. So I found one right after university. I had to work for somebody, and that person I'm talking about was my uncle. I went around looking for that job. He had a contract, so I got close, and I had to find a way in there. So I was looking at what I could do to help. So I gave him an idea. This is what I could do to help. Why not make me like a supervisor, and I could go around and supervise your people, make sure there's efficiency. And I got that job, you know, and I stayed with him for more than 10 years, and I learned a lot from him. Then I had to branch out, to to start my own business. And it's something I tell the youth a lot. It's good to work for somebody, but you should have your exit plan. At some point you need to exit. At some point you need to branch out to start something on your own, because salary will make you a living, but profit will make you a fortune. If you listen to Jim Rohn, he will tell you this. So I had to start thinking about making profit. So I started my own business, and it became successful because I believed in it. But one lesson we could pick from here is you don't have to branch out all of a sudden. You need to have something I call the fuel. If you want to start your own business, if there's no fuel, you can't take you on that journey. So you need to basically, you still work for somebody as a fuel. You get your salaries, and you use that to basically push you as you go on your personal journey. And that's what I did. So whilst I was working for my uncle, I started something small on the side, and I believed in it, and I babysat it, and it became strong and sustainable, and I fully branched out. So that's the formula. You don't need to basically branch out all of a sudden. Take your time, baby steps. Let the process go, and now you could, when it happens, then you could basically branch out fully and become a fully fledged entrepreneur. So that's what I did.
Awesome. So you are an entrepreneur, lecturer, and all that. Before we get onto that, as how we can also train ourselves to become somebody in the society, to become somebody for our families, to become somebody even for ourselves. I have this profound profile. He said it all, but I just want to summarize it so you know who we are talking to today. All right, so I have a profile of Afful. He is an author. Godwin Afful, passionately known as Afful, is a versatile and a sought-after professional with a wealth of experience in various domains. He is a lecturer at Kwame Nkrumah University, a short memory trainer, a motivational speaker. Additionally, he is a project management consultant and a successful entrepreneur. Management consultant and a successful entrepreneur. He is driven by a strong passion for empowering young individuals in discovering and harnessing their innate talents and abilities. Under his mentorship and support, many young individuals have emerged as influential agents of positive transformation and change. Afful is a passionate researcher in the area of educational neuroscience. He upholds the philosophy that there is no such thing as bad brain. I just love that. Since the human brain possesses remarkable plasticity and can adapt and grow through learning and training, he firmly believes in the power of training the mind and provides science-based techniques that enhance cognitive abilities. Afful is also an author, and his debut book, 37 Secrets to Learning. And this book is really helping many schools in Ghana and providing guidance to students worldwide on effective learning methods. He has conducted sessions on TV and radio, as well as in various schools, equipping students with learning strategies and tips for passing exams. That is so profound. Godaful,
Thank you.
how do you do this? How do you combine all these? Memory trainer, entrepreneur, author, and you are many things. How do you combine all these? It's like you multitask. You do a lot of things. I should say that because someone who is an author, you are writing, at the same time you are training your own mind and training that of others. You are a lecturer. How do you combine this, Mr. Versatile?
Right. Thank you. It became easy to juggle all these things through something called project management. When I understood project management, I understood how to plan and how to manage time. It boils down to time management. And again, it also boils down to people management because you can't do everything alone.
Okay.
You work with people. So I had to understand people. I had to understand how to work with people. I had to understand something called emotional intelligence. I had to understand something called motivation and see how I could motivate people to help me do whatever I want to do. So these were things I mastered, and that is how come I could do this. My time, took it very seriously, and every blessed day I have to collect my time, start looking at my time. I've got 24 hours. If I take out sleep, a number of hours left. What should I do with it? I was intentional about it. So I wrote something called value adding time. You need to collect more VAT. VAT when the day starts. You need to collect more value adding time. So I'll always take my time and go through what I have to do. End of the day, I'll also check again. The day is ended. How did I use my time? Did I collect more value adding time? Did I use my time productively? I'll check it. There was something I did, it wasn't too productive. Moving to next day, the next day, what can I do differently? So I had to take my time seriously. I had to basically account for my time. And again, I saw that there were lots of work to do. I couldn't do it all alone. Who can I bring on board? Teamwork, the team. Who can I bring on board to help me achieve whatever I want to basically achieve? And how do I motivate that person so that the person will stay fired up to basically assist? So I had to also understand motivation. I had to understand people, what makes them tick, and basically people are highly motivated, number one, by money, but money is temporary. If it's money all the time, they'll keep coming back to you for increment to keep get them still motivated. So I had to also find other ways. Apart from money, what could I also do to motivate the people? So I learned a lot. Sometimes you saying thank you, showing appreciation all the time, caring for them, showing empathy, sympathy, listening to them, believing in them, empowering them, developing them, doing something to them, adding value to them will make them want to stay with you for a very long time. So they look beyond the money. So these were things I learned. And again, I learned all these things from project management. So it's something I recommend for the youth. If you want to understand more about life, know more about business, know more about people, know how to manage people, manage your budget, manage your time, the go-to discipline is project management. So it really helped me a lot. And leadership also comes in there. It's in project management as well. I had to understand leadership, and I learned this lesson along the path. If you want to be a great entrepreneur, you need to be a great leader, because leadership is what could basically make you a great entrepreneur. Because you don't do much. You don't do much in terms of the physical things, in terms of the real work. You are the vision. You bring the vision. So you are the visionary. You bring the vision and you have the people to do the work for you. So you are a thinker, you are a manager, and you have the doers. But how do you motivate the doers to basically implement your vision for you? It takes leadership, it takes motivation, it takes people management, to do all these. And so that's how that's the trick that is working for me,
Wow.
and I try to improve on that every blessed day.
That's great to hear. So it all boils down to management, managing your time. And you said VAT, right? I thought you were referring to value
Yeah,
added
but
tax,
yeah,
but this is value added
yeah,
time.
this is value added time. Yes.
Awesome. That's great. That's great. Yeah. So if we're able to manage our time well, we can be versatile. We can do anything that we want to do. Because most of the times you're like, shall I wait, let's say 8 to 5, after which I can't do anything. I am so tired. I'm exhausted. And, you know, money, like you said, if money is the motivation, it will always come back at you. And that is so awesome. Yeah. So now let's see the difference between being an entrepreneur and a trader. Are there any difference? Trading and entrepreneurship.
Yeah, there's a big difference. Trading is basically you having something and selling.
Okay.
Entrepreneurship is having something sustainable. And taking risk to come out with something that is sustainable. So entrepreneurship is about risk taking. And you just building something to stay with it. Trading, I get something, it goes out, I sell it, I get my money back. Get something else, I sell it, get my money back. And that's no entrepreneurship. For entrepreneurship, you looking at establishing something concrete. And it takes some effort, huge effort, to do that. You need to take risk. You need to think. You need to plan. You need to see how you could bring people together. And you need to always stay with it and make sure it keeps improving. So that bit is not that easy. Being an entrepreneur is not that easy. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. But one thing I've actually learned is leadership. Leadership. It takes more of leadership to become a successful entrepreneur. So there's a huge difference.
Great.
So there are lots of traders, in there. So, but we have few entrepreneurs.
Great. Yeah, so you're still watching us. This is Afro's One for Multimedia, and you're watching us live on Facebook, you're watching us live on YouTube. And I'm here today with Godwin on Legacy Moments. Right, yeah. So I want to be an entrepreneur. Me pesa me what die home. Mako clock in. Just getting some salary. Ebia em farming ko bibia. I want to be an entrepreneur. How do I start? What do I do? How do I plan it? And what are the steps? Oh, it's about 10 questions in a box, right? Yeah, we're ready.
All right, now I'll make it practical. Using my life as an example. Uh, it has to start with your plan. And the plan will stem from your idea. So you need to basically have an idea, and everybody could have an idea. So for me, everybody can be an entrepreneur. They keep saying that not everybody is cut out to be an entrepreneur, but for me, everybody can be an entrepreneur if they really want it. So it starts with an idea. You need to have an idea. Then you turn that idea into a plan. That becomes your roadmap. Where are you going with this idea? What do you want to basically do with the idea? So you need to have a business plan. It's not about the money. Many people start thinking about the money. They have an idea, big idea, and I keep saying your idea should be big. Yes, because what is inside you is big. So your idea should be big, but your steps should be small. You need to take baby steps, which talks about patience. So you need to have patience, but have a big goal. So big idea, big goal, but baby steps. And you turn the idea into a strong business plan. It should give a good direction. When you have a good business plan, then you can have people to basically jump on it, people to basically support you, people to basically help you financially, So you need to have something that could work. And again, if you have that idea, you need to basically achieve something with the idea, do something with the idea. It has to be concretized, because you're telling me there's a story. A guy said, "This is my idea. I
But
believe in the
Afful,
idea," and he
but
went to the
Afful,
bank.
I
Yes.
really love it.
Hello.
You know what? I would want you to put that in the refrigerator. All right. Do you believe in surprises? Do you believe in surprises?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Santa
I
is
usually don't
here.
like to be surprised though, but
Santa is here. Well, I
okay.
have a surprise package for you.
Christmas
Are you
came
ready
early.
to unveil it? Okay.
Yes, I'm ready.
Ta-da! Hello.
Oh,
Kweku,
oh,
Hey,
that's
how are
my childhood
you?
friend.
I'm okay. Mr.
We go
Godwin
way
Edu
back.
Afful.
You are a
Kweku,
huge surprise today, and I want you to identify
Wow.
yourself, introduce yourself, and unveil yourself.
okay. Viewers, my name is Samuel Godwin, but people call me Ambule. So I'm known well by Ambule than Samuel Godwin. And Mr. Edu Afful has been my childhood friend since nursery, primary school, whatever, everywhere that he's been in education wise, I've been there with him. Everywhere that he's been. And I'm really proud of what he has become now. I remember in 2015, he told me in Birmingham, UK, that he's going to make this thing a big thing. And I just challenged him that I don't believe it. I don't know how you're going to make it. But now, anytime I see him on the screen or anytime I read about him, I'm so proud that he's my friend. Trust me, I'm really proud. Kweku, the sky is your limit. And I think the youth,
Thank
you are a blessing to the youth. Trust me.
Hmm.
You really a blessing to the youth. And
thank you
I
very much.
believe that they take everything that you
Thank
tell
you.
them and process it. And I think it's going to have a good impact in their lives, the world, and everything around them. Like, it's just going to impact their lives. So keep doing the good work. And, I used to be an opposer, but now you've really convinced me for me to be a
So, by
believer in
Sunderland.
you. Trust me. I used to be an opposer. He knows. I always have an argument with him. He knows when he started this. I'm one of the people that was supposed to support him, but I was an opposer.
Wow. So, I have a
He
question.
can say it. Yeah, I'm
Before you
listening to you.
proceed, I have a question for you. When you say you were an opposer, were you thinking this wouldn't work, or how were you opposing it? You didn't
Me
believe
and
in him?
Kweku we had two different opinions about the whole thing. Trust me, we had two different opinions. So I did believe that he can do it, but I didn't know how he's going to sell it to us. I know he can do it because he's a sharp guy. I know he can do whatever I want to do, but how to convince us to believe him, that was my issue. Because it didn't sound so convincing to me before.
Okay. So you know him. He's a smart guy,
I
sharp
know,
guy.
I know what he's capable of, but he's really surprised me. Trust me, where the level that he has taken this is really surprising to me.
If you were in the olden days and Kedobe your Bible, it's a toba ya Sambala.
And you can they yeah, I'm proud of you. Trust me,
Charlie,
I'm really
I'm
proud of
winning.
you,
Great.
Charlie,
boss.
thank you, Charlie. Thank
Oh,
you very much.
you've tried,
Great
you've tried.
surprise.
Oh
Well,
yes,
my idea, my childhood friend,
oh
and
yes, oh
we go
yes.
way back. Primary school, we used to walk. And then now, the
Kweku, higher
Natisa,
kwan, higher kwan,
go
higher
to
kwan, higher kwan.
Okay, so I know you guys miss each other, right? So I'll
Yeah.
leave you for about a minute or two. Mundi Nkomo.
Okay.
And somebody or D on Krabrimunina. Let us know.
Hey,
Afful.
Kweku, min kanina na minjabi. Should I say, or should I speak, or Says min kanina na.
Kakakrebi.
Diahi. We dian kam pese be kai idio. Minka die wo die na na.
We're ready to hear that.
Yeah, we're getting back.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll pay. I'll bribe you. Say that.
Anyway, my name Kabi. Let me just the bad thing that we used to do is we will spend our transport money.
Read it.
Where is my speaker? Hold on, I'm just trying to. I can't find my speaker.
For consent ni penny hotel. Why run his speaker?
Me,
Right, just tell us. Tell us about him.
Yeah, what primary school? Instead of say you go school next year may ska. Scared before transport. You save near the kwakoto bread. Ewo you go university primary Kumasi near the kwakoto bread was senior staff quarters one my quite so. So because of bread, you know, me you we walk like is it 6 miles when we close from school all the way because we wanted to go and buy the bread. And our parents didn't know that we would walk sick of bread.
That's weird.
Now our mates will be laughing at us that we are walking the cake out. They didn't know say your target was the bread. That was Miss Gogo side hall. Because of bread. And you about from Kati or Quine, so we could be uncle for any about from Kati. Now, dear Maminka Baku, you're down for Baku, be a son come friend in the neighbor. Nana, as I come friend and as upon so deba. Now, yeah, brain, no, not an as upon rich guy or to come no way, we could the same direction. Or better, I cannot send some my baba, yes, I could when you are saying, oh, yeah, dear, the road banker, yes, but it's Uncle Bama lifts. Thank you, I don't know, cannot mail or no one a ticker anymore. Next time I am on but anyway, we've gone a long way back. Trust me.
Right, that's great.
You got it. Afful, whenever he put up the challenge, he does it. I remember when we went to secondary school. I catch him so be school prefect. I'm say from where? What do he find? And truth is where he became the head boy in the school. So the Obeke Biano, I doubt him, but he always proves me wrong. So Flate, now I have to take your words like a gospel. Trust me.
Take it like the gospel.
But Afful, don't remember that we're supposed to be, I can't say, be propagating the word of God very soon before we reach at the age of 50. You said that, so I'm looking forward to that.
Right. I know that.
I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm really looking forward for you becoming the president of the nation of Ghana too. You've told me that too. So you know I have a list of things I'm looking forward to.
Can't wait.
The first independent candidates to win an election in Ghana. He's the guy sitting down there. Yes. Trust me.
Awesome. Yeah, because he's many things, and with this brain, I mean, he can do anything. He can lead Ghana because he's a leader. I understand. He was the school prefect.
He was
the
head
college
boy,
year 2000. Yeah. So like you said, he said he will lead, and he leads.
Yeah, he told us he's going to lead when we're in Form 1, and he really changed everything about him to suit him for that position. And no, there's one thing that I remember. When we're in JSS, right? Me and Afful were at par with academics or something. And one day, Afful, he told me that he doesn't see the difference between him and the guy who tops his class. So he will make sure he will just take that position. And true to his word, that's the whole time he studied, he stopped playing football, he stopped doing himself, and this guy topped his class, and the rest was history.
Awesome.
So everything that he says that you're gonna do, he does it.
Great. So please become the president of Ghana. Please,
we are waiting.
You.
That's my friend.
You see my face?
About me. Una, miss something
What was his nickname?
Oh, we used to call him Siasia. We used to call him Celine Dion. No, we used to call him Celine Dion. We used to call him Siasia. Oh, there was another one too. Oh, there's another one. Oh, we used to call him Siasia because he's he knows how to play. He's good with his feet. He plays like Messi. He's very good with his feet as well. He's very, very good. Wow. So we used to call him Siasia because of that a Nigerian player, right? He's a Nigerian player. Samson Siasia. So we used to call him Siasia. And I think Celine Dion too. I don't know whether if he used to like Celine Dion songs or something. Espidion.
Spidion.
But no, they are saying it has something to do with Celine Dion. So maybe he used to love his songs. That's what the civil engineers told me. The civil engineers told me that the thing has a relation with Celine Dion. But you will investigate that one day. I'll call back again. So we used to call him. Yeah, we used to call
Can't wait
him.
to hear that.
Yeah, we call him Siasia. That's the nickname that I remember. And Science 2, they have a name for you. Can you remember the name? S2 has a name for you. Joe Fatus. Yeah. So these are the kind of names I remember.
Right.
Yeah.
Meaning he was very good at everything he did.
Unless he doesn't put his mind
And
to it.
everything he does.
Unless he
great.
doesn't put his mind to it. If you say I'm going to do this, he will do.
Wow. That's great.
Yeah. And there's one thing that he did tell me that I'm waiting for him to do. You see his hairline is going back, right? He's saying that he can regrow it. I'm waiting.
Oh my gosh.
He said he can regrow his hairline. So I'm really waiting for you.
I said it will grow when I get to 50. So let's wait and still have
how many
years.
years more for you to get to 50? Don't worry. I won't disclose your age here. But we are waiting.
Yeah,
We are really waiting. If it doesn't, you see what I'll do to you. Anyway, Afful, I'm really proud of you. Take care of yourself and keep soaring. Yeah.
So before we leave
I'm really,
you,
really happy.
before we leave you,
Yes.
what would you like to tell him now? What are some of your motivational words, encouraging words to Godwin?
I don't think he needs my motivation because he's an epitome of motivation. He's a whole motivation sitting down there. He knows how to motivate himself. You need mine. What I'm saying is, you need people like me to oppose you so that you can become stronger and be good at what you do.
Right.
And
But
I'm
you just
really,
need
really,
supposition.
I'm really, what word would I use? You didn't let my opposing limit what you can do, and I'm really, really proud of that. Because if it was someone who would have said I didn't believe in your dream, so you just take him out or something. But we're still good friends. We'll argue and later we'll make it up.
Yeah.
We always argue, disagree about things. At times you go for a program and finish, and I'll call him, tell him that you know what you are saying. This, and I don't even want to mention some of the bad things that I said. It's so bad. I can just say some depressing things to him, but he will just laugh it off and tell me that you don't know the vision that I have. If you know, you will just come and join me. But the least chance that I get, like I'm on the same platform with him. Every platform that he is, I'm on it because we attended the same schools. So I will bash him on this platform, secondary Prempeh platform. I go to university, just I'll bash him. Wherever we go, I'll bash him with the same one thing. I'm chasing him everywhere that he does, but he never gave up.
Right.
I'll go to his own house, go and bash him at his own house. Because I'm one of the opposers, trust me. I'm one of the opposers.
You know the name I'll give you now?
Tell me now.
Mr. Sambalat.
Oh, it sounds nice. I'll take it.
Seriously?
It sounds nice. I'll take it, don't worry. I just want to be like Mr. Afful. I'll take everything bad and make it good.
Right, awesome. Thank you
I'll
so
take
much
criticism
for your
as a
time.
stronghold and I'll try to build upon it.
Right. Where they throw lemons at you, make lemonade out of it.
That's it. But still,
Benye
Mr.
Bianco
Afful,
Shefri
I'm
Jona.
still here looking at your flaws to use it against you. So don't worry.
Great.
I haven't given up yet. I'm still doing that. I'm always looking at your flaw. I'm just trying to find something to get at you. It's been a while since I started criticizing you, but don't worry.
Wow.
I'm gathering my arsenals.
Yeah.
I'll throw them at you very soon. But you've done good.
I'm
Bro.
ready.
You've really done well.
Thank
Trust me.
you. Thank you very
Keep
much.
soaring.
Thank you.
You're
God bless.
welcome.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much for joining us into the show today. And
you're
I
welcome.
really do appreciate you. I know, Godwin, hearing you, I know you're so excited. You know, Santa did you good, right?
Yeah, thank you guys for having me as well.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christmas came early. That's a great surprise.
I know, right?
Okay, cool. We'll talk again, right?
How will my friend join me? All right. Thank you. I'll call you
Okay.
after.
No worry. Take care.
All right,
Okay.
thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Old
Right.
friends, they say, are the best. I am so elated. And yeah, Thank you for your words of
You've made my
encouragement. And
evening.
I know, I know those criticisms were constructive, and I'm glad he didn't mean any harm. You see, a pile of pumping money show my former
Yeah,
boss will be like, you tell him something, he knows it's good, but he would want to oppose you for you to prove to him that yes, you know what you're
yeah,
doing. So I'm so glad that you
yeah.
have such a friend who would want to push you to the top. All right. Yeah. So let's continue. Now you were talking about having the
Great.
ideas.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you can
So
take from
yeah,
there.
you need to have. Yeah, it starts with an idea. Then you turn the idea into a business plan. And that plan should be rock solid. It should show the direction. It should capture the idea in your head. So I wrote this one. When the idea is in your head, it's down. So whenever you think about something and you have not jotted it down, you have not written it down, know the idea is still vague, it's still down. But when you write it down, it becomes bright. But when you take action, it gets all brighter. So you have the idea in your head, you have to put it on paper to show where you are going. Then the idea will be fleshed out. So you get more ideas, you understand it better. Now you start to take action. So I said that don't wait to get the money that you are looking for before you start. You can start small. If you go to
I was
some
about to say
people,
that.
telling them, can you
I was
hear
about
me?
to ask you that. Yeah. You have the
Yeah.
idea, you have the plan, but if you don't have the money, how
Yes.
can you
Yes. How
start?
do you? Yeah. So I'm using my life as an example because I had an idea. I wanted to become a manufacturer of pallet. Pallet is what they put the crates on. So you can't move product without pallet. If you're a big company, big industry, you can't move your product without pallet. It makes life easy, makes the movement very easy. So I wanted to manufacture wooden pallet, but I didn't have the money. But I had the idea. So I put this one on paper, and God being so good, I got a contract. Because I had a plan, I could show it to people and they were ready to support. But how did this one work? I had to do something for them to see. So I started something small. I did some of the work, so they saw the idea. They saw the embodiment of the idea, something physical. Because if it's on paper, you can't see it. But when you've done something with it, people will see it. So I did something. I made some pallet. They saw that I delivered some pallet. It was sold. I made some money back. So they saw where the idea was going, and they were ready to partner. They're ready to support. So you need to have an idea. You need to do something with it for people to see. You remember, I was coming up with a story. I was telling you a story. A guy had an idea, great idea, had a nice business plan, went to the bank and told them, "This is my plan. I'm telling you, it will work. It will definitely work. We'll make money if you can give me money to basically implement this." And he had a small car, so they told him, "Okay, that's good. Well, can you sell this small car and start it, and later we can support you?" The guy said, "Oh, small car with the pay fencing chance. Or the move from music and my mother, the car, the move fencing chance." Which means the guy did not believe in the idea. If you believe in the idea that much, you will sell your small car to start something small with it. But the guy didn't believe in it. Into a person could do could take a risk, but he was not ready to take that risk with his own car.
Right.
So the bank didn't give him. So you need to believe in your idea and do something which will reflect, will be a reflection, physical representation of your idea. When people could see it physically, then they'll be ready to help. Who person food ya now you're ready, so do baby, and why nobody will push you.
You're free,
So you
you're
need
funny.
to,
Yeah.
that's all.
Yep.
Kakra when him kakra and son push you. Now the original form say, "Mama, so good, so nobody will do that. So
Yeah. If he
you
believed,
get
yeah, if he believed in his
yeah,
ideas, on him say or car now after selling the car, he will get another one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
you
I
get
agree with you.
even a better one, you know. So the bank got to know, so he didn't even believe in the idea, so they didn't give him, you know, that was a test actually. That was a test, and he failed that test, you know. So you need to do something small with it. Then when your business plan is still solid, other people will come in to support you. So baby steps, you keep going, you keep going, you keep going. I started from manufacturing 100 pallet to 200 pallet, 300 pallet, 400 pallet. Now I'm doing like 300 pallet. I'm doing like 10,000, 12,000, 15,000 pallet a year, you know. So it's basically baby steps, and you believe in and not giving up. It will get tough at some point. It will get tough. You fail at some point. There was a time all my pallet got rejected. Pallet got rejected. There was a time I went back to zero, no money, you know, but I had to start all over again. So it will get tough, but we need to understand failure. Failure doesn't have a name until you name it. If you call it failure, it will be failure. But if it
Right.
happens and you don't call it failure, and you give it a different name, that is what will happen. You know, if you see it to be something that is coming to push you to make you stronger, that is what it would be. You know, so your words are what define the whole thing, not the
Yeah.
thing itself. Your words, how you say it, the name you give it to it, and that is what it will become. If you see it to be red, it will be red. If you look at the glass and it's half, it's filled to the half, or the half of it is filled. If you can call it half empty, you can decide it to call it half full, you know, and whatever name you give it to it, that's what it is. If you see it to be half empty, the glass is still half empty. But if you see it to be half full, the glass is half full. You know, so you have got the power. You know, so we need to believe in our plans. And I'll tell another secret, and it's a major secret of many successful people. What they do whenever they have a plan is to write it down where they want to go with the plan. It's being written down in black and white. They become specific with it, and they look at it every blessed day, and they start to think like it has already happened, you know. And looking at these ones and going through the Bible, this is biblical.
Right.
God told the people to write the goal, the vision plain. Write it, let it be plain, write it plainly. You know, God talks about meditation. Meditate on something,
Day and
so
night.
that it goes into your heart. When it goes into your mind, your heart, God will work through your mind to make it happen. And if I bring it to neuroscience, this is also science. If
Okay.
you bring it to science, when you write something down, your mind starts to think like it is yours. Whatever comes out of you, mind thinks is already yours because it's coming out of you means it belongs to you. So if it comes out on paper, the mind sees it to be something that is yours. If you keep looking at it creates a pathway or a network in your brain. And this is has been measured. It's not me talking. It has been measured. So whenever I focus on something strongly, it is created in my mind to form like a network. And if I keep going, the network becomes more flexible. So in neuroscience, we use the term hardware. Then if I keep looking at it, focusing harder, it becomes a software program in my mind, and it becomes a new voice in my mind, new voice, and it will start to dictate your actions. You know. So when you do this, and I keep saying this one, we all live in one mind. It's one mind. Your mind, my mind, everybody's mind is one mind. So when I think about something strongly, the guy who has a thought that is similar to mine, God will find a way to make us meet.
Wow.
That is why when you start thinking about somebody strongly, you're likely to have a call from them or you're likely to see them.
Is that what
The
they
see
call
akra na
telepathy?
medwuma telepathy is there as
Okay.
connection. You know, it goes beyond that.
Okay.
If I think of doing something strongly, let's say I want to be the best supplier of banana in the world, and I keep thinking about it. Somebody is also looking for somebody to work with. I mean, you'll be also the banana baba. There's a way, if I think about it strongly, there's a way the two of us will meet. So
Wow.
whenever if you go out, if you think you start to meet people who have got ideas, in line with yours. Because the world, the universe, God will find a way to make the two of you meet at some point. Because your mind is the same, your thinking is the same. And in that network, it groups thought. So if your thought is A and somebody's thought is also A, it has to basically be grouped, in one category. So there's no way the two of you won't meet. So I keep telling
Wow.
the youth, all you have to do is to have your plan, write it down, believe strongly in the plan, believe that it has already happened. That's faith. You don't have to fake it, but believe that it has. So find a way. So I keep telling them, you need to practice faith now. Everything is about faith now. If I can believe that I want to become this and see it to be something that has already happened, then in neuroscience, the network is already formed here. So your mind will change like it's already happened. So if you do a brain scan, we see your mind, your network, as if that thing has already happened. And if you go to the Bible, Christ said, when you pray, believe that you have already received it and it'll be yours. So if you can believe that whatever you are looking for is already happened, there's no way it won't happen. And I'm a living testimony. I'm a living testament. I know what I'm talking about. It really, really works. So we need to believe in our ideas, have the plan, look at it every day, see it to be something that's already happened, and the money will come. People will look for you and bring you the money. That's it. All you have to do is to believe and keep going, keep walking. So I wrote this quote, I think yesterday, keep going and you will go in. Keep going and you definitely go in. So wherever you want to go,
Wow.
just keep going and you definitely go in.
Definitely go in.
You know,
That's
yes,
wow.
just keep going.
Right. Awesome. So now we know what to do to be entrepreneurs. And in case I want to do it and I'm finding myself in a difficult situation, or I don't know how to start it, I don't know where to start it, I don't know what to do, and I want to come to you, would you help? Can we consult you?
Yes, of course, that's what I do. I we talked about being a motivational speaker. I'm also a coach. I'm also a youth empowerment proponent. I love to help the youth. You read my profile. I've helped many young people. And it's something I'm passionate about. If I
Awesome.
add value to people, it makes me happy. It gladdens my heart. And it's something I'll be willing to do because I'm already doing it, to guide people, to help them, show them the way, So it's something that I'll be glad to do.
Great. So how do we contact you before we come to the books you've written? How do we
Yeah.
contact you?
Yeah. Yes. I'm now in born and bred in Kumasi, but I'm now in Accra. I live in Accra now, but I still have my house in Kumasi,
Where
so I
Johnny
still go
Jane?
back to Kumasi. I love my Christmas in Kumasi. So
Ah,
yes, this Christmas I'll be going back to Kumasi. Yes.
great.
Yes, but they can find me in Accra, around East Legon. They could also contact me. My number is 0209 So yes,
Are you on
if it
social
has to do
media?
with business, I'm also on
People would
social
love to
media.
contact
Yes,
you on social media.
my handles. Yes, so you can also get in touch on social media. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Instagram,
Your handle?
Godafo123. Godafo123. So if you just type Godafo123, you find me there. On Facebook, Godafo PMP, Project Management Professional, which means Project Management Professional.
Okay.
And on LinkedIn, it's also Godafo. So it's just Godafo. Wherever you go, just type Godafo because it's a unique name. Nobody has got it. So if you
God?
type Godafo, G O
Is it
R D,
hyphenated or
yes, G
just
O
God
R
Afful?
D is hyphenated. GORD
RD. Okay.
hyphen Afful, AFFUL.
Got it.
Yeah, so LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you'll find me. If you send me a message, I handle these ones personally, myself. So if you send me a message, I'll reply, and we could get talking.
All right, thank you so much. And if you just joined us, this is Afro 614 Multimedia. And we're here on Legacy Moment. I'm here with God Afful, and he's really taught us a lot. So, God Afful, you're an author. How many books have you written to your credit?
Uh, this one is my debut book, so this is my first, but
Okay,
there's a
debut.
lot
Okay.
coming.
And what's the title?
Yeah, so that the 37 secrets to learning. That's what we have on the screen now. Yeah, 37 secrets to learn. It seeks to help students know how to learn.
Okay.
Let me ask you this question: did anybody teach you how to learn when you were in
Um,
school? Did anybody teach you how to go about learning, how to retain information? Did somebody um, take their time to teach you? This is how you should learn to retain information. Was it taught in school? Nobody taught you.
right.
So I saw that gap. Nobody would teach you how to learn, and nobody is teaching our kids how to learn, and nobody is teaching the young people how to learn. Nobody is teaching students how to learn. All we do is to give them what to learn. We set the date for exam. You come and sit. We don't know how you have. We don't know how you retain the information. Wow, ask them one. I'll figure it out. Yeah, the amount. But I realized we could there are strategies, there are techniques for remembering things, and if students could know these techniques, learning will be all easy for them. Learning will be all easy for them. Learning is becoming very difficult for our young people because when we name technique, so when they sit behind the book, so it doesn't become fun anymore. When exam is coming, they get scared. But if they understand how to learn, making learning easy for them, learning won't be that difficult, and they won't be scared of exam again. And that basically motivated me to write that book. So it talks about secrets to learning. It talks about methods for retaining information,
Okay.
method for memorizing information. It talks about ways to pass exams. So it's loaded. It also talks about how to train your mind. How to train your mind. So it's for everybody, not just students.
It's a
If
full
you're
package.
if you're a lifelong learner, yes, it's for anybody who is basically a lifelong learner, who loves learning, who always want to improve. If you're looking to improve all the time, this is the book for you. If you want to improve your mind, this is the book for you. If you want to achieve greatness, it goes beyond academia. So not just handling the academic contest, it goes beyond it. So it talks
Right.
about the affirmation thing that I talked about, looking at your goals, believing in them. It's all in there. So it's really loaded. It's really loaded. It's on Amazon, as well. I've got many people from the US buying the book, for their kids. I've got people in Ghana. Ghana is popular. It's in all the regions. They now know about 37.7. So yes,
Right.
it's good.
37 secrets to learning. That is so great. So, if I understand, you're telling me that Yako school now, there are some kids that are, I don't want to use the word Some people call them silly.
So my bong.
Excuse my
So
word.
my
Some people call them
bong.
foolish, daft.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
yeah. So are you telling me that I have a classmate? Yeah, we were on a old school platform, and the moment we mentioned her name, Obia was like, "Tss, tss." Ono ani din na
Mm-hmm.
teacher ni atwerɛ gu blackboards.
It's very.
On do afɔgye ɔde tss. Edi so F na edi kan ɔde tss, tss. And the teacher had to beat her, the hell out of her,
Yeah.
right? So, are you saying those people, onka say oma bon, and I said there is something wrong with them? Can you train such a person? Ebema oye sharp, Anna.
Yes, I can. Obiara who are born. When I say this, many people find it hard to believe, but that's the truth. And this is not me talking, this is research talking. It's been
Okay.
proven by science. There's something about the mind called neuroplasticity, which suggests that your brain can always improve, you know. So nobody is dumb, nobody is daft, nobody is dim, nobody is dense. Obiara who are born. Now, look at that person that you say are born. Take your time and listen to that person. Take your time and watch their attitude. Take your time and look at their actions. When they go home, what do they do? Do they learn? No. When they come to class, do they pay attention? No. Are they passionate about learning? No. Do they love learning? No. Do they want to improve? No. Learning is not something they are interested in. So these people are not interested in learning. But could you these people may be good in something else? Maybe a
Okay.
sports grow too. The one who is always first in class, no, or two in sports. And they are the thing they are good at, look at their actions, look at their attitude. They are super
So
passionate about
passionate.
it.
Yep.
They are always doing it. They are always thinking about it. They get happy doing it. But when it comes to learning, it's the opposite. So they are where they are because of their attitude towards learning. Simple. If they could change their attitude towards learning, their mind will also change.
Okay.
So these people, if they could start to laugh, show more interest in learning, the mind will start to find ways to retain information and they will start looking for answers. My friend talked about it. I wasn't too bright. It's a school near being video. You're one of my being naturally gifted. I know, I understand. Some people are naturally gifted, because you talked about talent. Talent will be our idea. But the beauty part is this: if you desire a talent which was not given to you, you can still have it. And this is biblical. A guy was given 5 talent. He worked so hard. He was given somebody's talent to manage. And what happened? He was able to manage it, which suggests if I'm not naturally gifted as an intelligent person and I strongly desire that talent and I work hard, it will be given to me. It's as simple as that. And
Wow.
this has been proven scientifically as well. If you work hard, your brain will improve. So if they could change their attitude, change their emotions about learning, how they feel about learning, start to love learning, show more interest in learning, it changes the network of the mind. So the networking there will start to change
Okay.
and it will start to expand. And they use if they can use the strategies that I have in the book, you know, they will start to memorize information. Nipa na also abon mano no be so on try memorizing again say if you're able to memorize remember 2 million Ghana cedis. Na say they be on tena ho ensia. They be
Right.
obetena ho sa na actually they will give it to you. So it's about motivation you
Right.
know. And when they keep going, the very moment you start going, the mind starts improving. Mind starts improving. So it could be as small as this. If you keep going, it gets bigger, it gets bigger, it gets bigger, it gets bigger, it gets bigger. Ebedu baby now I dream a grower, I smart so be an all class will be first. No. The opposite it also works. Nipa no naturally gifted now. If they stop learning, the brain will
Mm-hmm.
start to atrophy, which means the performance will start to perform. So if you
Yep.
could look back, go back to the people in your class, they were first all the time. But what happened to the brain? But they were naturally gifted. What you don't use, you lose.
They did not
What you
train the
use,
brain.
yes, they don't train. So what you don't use, you lose. If
Mm-hmm.
you are naturally gifted, you have it, but you don't use it, you lose it. So what you use will also improve. It's as simple as that. So me are naturally gifted, but if I start using the brain, working it, training it, it will improve. It's a natural phenomenon, So everybody can do it if they are serious about it. I did it. I wasn't that smart, but I had to work my way out. Form one, I
Now
decided.
you're
He
a
said, my friend
genius.
said, I said, yeah, because everybody can be.
Right.
Everybody can be. Everybody can be a genius.
Yeah, so I will agree with you. When I was GSS, yeah, we call it GSS in Ghana. Um, I hated I actually hate it now, right? I hated it so much with all of my strength because of the math teacher, right? But
Yeah.
secondary school, I kind of found some interest in it. And then I realized I was doing well. And then, I left that class to another class. And then I started hating it again. And to date, I don't like it. So
Yeah.
people like, I love reading subjects. And then A, 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 A plus.
So
But when it comes to
so you
math,
see, Matt, you hate it.
can
So
this
if you
book
could
help me?
summarize this one, you see, if you could summarize it, it means that what you love loves you back. What you hate also hates you back. If you will love it, it will love you back. Until show mom yeah subject be no money they love the subject. Class they don't want to miss. Teacher and when they go back, they want to read and read and read. But others no they hate it. Teacher no cry back no or that class, none the book and eventually ubufu a ono so be ma F subject ubufu na ono so subject no so be punish you be no so
F, no, it's not for
ama F
failure,
so
it's for fool. Excuse my word. That subject will tell you you're a fool. You don't like me. How dare you?
yeah, you didn't like me, so yes, I have to punish you. So
Yeah.
that is how it works. Into Senipa so I've really watched this. I've followed them, and if I do the reflection, cast my mind back to secondary school, primary school, GHS. So my bonding none of them was interested in learning. Learning na yɛ adeɛ ɔmo mpɛ ɔmo ani gye ho. Okɔ fie a onsua adeɛ. Homework yɛ the man they won't do it. Ɔba school a yɛkyerɛ adeɛ they won't pay attention. Nti ɛbɛn no abɛn. There's no way. But those who changed, there was a guy in primary school, no way. I'm telling you, sir, when we got to JS, this guy already changed his attitude. His mother came from US, had time for him. The guy who was always last, I'm telling you, he became first. He became first from Form 1. Or the first time he do Form 3. Change of attitude. Nipa ne friend wa bon. Obi a wa bon, your friend wa bon, ankasa so wa bon. Or status is ni suba penoma change. So it's about you changing your attitude, your behavior, your emotions about it, and taking action, and believing in it, and it will happen. It will happen.
Right. Believe in it. Make sure you change your attitude. Believe in it, and it will happen. I really enjoyed you. Oh, I did not enjoy you. I enjoyed the show. Don't get it twisted. Why? Are you laughing? Godwin.
I didn't quite hear you, The line now is breaking up at that
no.
point.
Asma particular. I enjoyed you.
Oh yeah. This is yeah.
No, I
you
enjoyed
try.
your show.
Yeah. Yes, I get it. I understand it. Yeah. I understand it.
Don't
This
mind
is
me,
semantic.
okay? Oh, you quite. How do I call you? I need a name for you, but I can't find it. I can't find it. Trust me, you are just too much.
Thank you.
And thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being a blessing to the society. And so
Thank you.
I believe I have to get that 3 Seven Secrets for Learning. That book
Yeah.
will help each and everyone. And trust me, training your mind is not only for academics. Nope,
Yeah.
it cuts
Yeah.
across. You can train your mind to become anything, everything you want to be. Trust me.
True.
So
True.
it is. It will do you good. You will have to
Yeah.
grab one. And you said we can get it on Amazon.
Amazon. Yeah. It's on Amazon. Yeah.
Okay.
It's on
All right.
Amazon.
And
Yeah.
they are not in the bookshops yet.
They are in Ghana.
Okay.
Challenge
So
Bookshop, um,
if I'm in
Kingdom
Ghana,
Bookshop. Yeah. If you're in Ghana, Kingdom Bookshop, you could get it. If you're in Accra, you could also get a Papa's Pizza. They have 10 branches. So any of the branch, if you go there, you get it. If you call the number or WhatsApp the number I gave out, if I have to give it out again, 0209 0209 wherever you are. We've got reps in all the regions, so wherever you are, if you call us, we could get our rep to bring it to you, so we are everywhere. We are like MTN. We are everywhere. In the UK, you
everywhere
can
you
also
go,
get it.
even in your coffin, you need one. Trust me. Even in your coffin. So you'll
Yeah.
remember the gates of heaven. I mean, the road to heaven. Oh man, this is Legacy Moments, and we're live on Afro 614 Multimedia. Thank you so much for joining us today. But before I leave you, what would be your motivation to the young ones out there? I understand you mentor them a lot, and most people they are pentem nyomo. Right? They want to get it
Yeah.
right now, right there, and then they need to get it right. So you did not take like get
Yeah.
it so easily, becoming who you are now. You struggled a little bit, then you were able to get back on your feet, continue doing whatever you were doing. You said we shouldn't call it failure. We get
Yeah.
whatever we call it. So what will you tell those the up and coming, you know, authors, the up and coming entrepreneurs, the lecturers, those who want to become like you, those who want to be somebody in the society, those who want to be the people that they yearn to be? What will be your motivation? I mean, your motivational words to them.
That's good. My words will basically go out to the youth more, and I'll say these words. If you want to become successful, it's possible. It's simple, but it's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. It's simple because there are steps you follow, easy, simple steps that you follow, but it might not be easy. You know, you need to basically become patient. You need to basically have great something called persistence, determination. It's there's something called definiteness of purpose. If you become definite, if you become persistent, if you keep going and you don't stop, you don't grow weary, you keep going, it will definitely happen for you. you know I keep saying this, but once you think about it, it's already created. If you think about it and believe it's already created, all you have to do is to keep moving and you meet it. you know and little advice I could also give to the youth is there are some few things you have to do to become successful. Number one, you need to have a goal. If you could have a goal and know exactly where you want to be and be ready to stay with it. So the Bible says, if it's worthy, stay with it. So have a worthy goal and be ready to stay with that worthy goal, no matter what happens. I don't want to sound American. No matter what happens, stay with that goal. Stay
Right.
with that goal. Look at that goal. Write that goal down. Turn that goal into a plan. Focus and keep going will happen. And again, learn how to train your tongue, which means learn how to talk. If you could know how to talk, how to communicate, you always have a job. If you know how to talk, if you improve your skills, unemployment won't be in your dictionary. There'll be no such thing as unemployment because people are looking for great people to work with. Great people are chasing great minds. So if you can become a great mind, I'm telling you, great people will chase you and make you a great person. So if you're a young person, all you have to do is to keep working on yourself, called personal development. Keep growing your skills, keep improving your communication, learn how to talk, improve your competence. And I'm telling you, there's no way you won't become successful. There's no way you won't become successful. If you know where you want to go, if you know what you want to become, and you do these things, there's no way. And I believe in these words strongly. If you could do them, you will definitely become successful. What I could add is believe in God. There is God. There is a Father that lives or sits above you. Believe in Him. So look down, which is good. Look down so you stay focused. Look around you so you could get help from other people. Look within you, the power in you. Look within you so you can be motivated, self-motivated. And as you do all these things, don't forget to look up because there's a Father above you, your God, omnipotent, omniscient. If you could partner with Him like a farmer and a father, there's no way your seed won't grow. There's no way your seed won't grow into a big tree and give you all the fruits that you are looking for. So let's believe in God, and God will also believe in us and make things happen for us. So thank you very much for having me. I've really had
Absolutely.
loads of fun. You've made my evening. I'm super excited. It's a great weekend for me. Thank you very much. I want to also say a big thank you to Joe for inviting me today. We also go way back. I didn't say it. I told you I grew up in Afful. He's also an Atonsu boy. He's also my childhood
Ah,
friend. Yes. So we go way back. He knows me. We went to Prempeh College together.
okay.
We've done many things together. We had so much fun.
Ah,
In Krapapasem, in
there's
Krabonisem.
many things,
So
Nadia, Charlie. I will delve deep
he also
into it.
knows me.
Meshishim.
He also knows me. He
There are
also
tones
knows me.
ones. Meshishim.
Also name me the body
Right.
so
Great.
thank you very much, Joe. You are doing a great work. You're also doing a great work. I love the interview. You did so well.
Thank
So
you.
thank you, Afro 614 Multimedia. Keep up the good work. And I know the sky will be the limit. So thank you for having
Great.
me. Cheers.
Great. Awesome. Thank you so much, Godwin. And I love having you. And I hope to have you soon, someday. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching Afro 614 Multimedia. Um, this is Legacy Moments. As it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. We're drawing down the curtain, and thank you so much for joining us. We had Mr. Godwin Afful, popularly known as Afful, and he shared his life experience with us, taught us how to become entrepreneurs, and also how we can train our minds to become successful in this life. And don't forget to purchase the book on Amazon, and it is 377 Secrets to Learning basically everything in life. This is Soul Sister, and I'll say a big thank you to you for joining us. Make it with us same time next week. But before I go, I want you to know that if you can dream it, you can have it. Always say, I can. When you dream big as the ocean blue. Don't dream less. Don't have any small, dreams. Because if you dream big, will be unsure. Dream it and have it. Thank you so much. And I say thank you also to you, Joe Boy, my able producer, and also Kiki. God bless you guys so much for making this show a success. And we hope to come your way same time next week.